All my fellas, all my fellas, all my fellas, all my fellas.
Hello and welcome to the Lakeside Viking News Halloween edition. It's Monday, October 28th, 2024. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Lila, and here are your weekly announcements.
Viking families, let's rock the vote. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. Early voting begins October 15th. You can find DeKalb early voting locations here. Your voice matters. Make a plan to vote. The annual Poinsettia fundraiser for the band, orchestra, and chorus is live October 7th through the 31st. Please support our programs by purchasing or donating plants, or by making a flat donation. Make sure to give credit to the student of your choice at checkout. Plants will be delivered December 7th through the 15th. You can also choose to donate plants to Claremont Place Assisted Living Community, and those plants will be delivered for you. Email here if you have any questions. Save the date, LHS College and Career Fair on Tuesday, October 29th. Join us from 6 to 8 p.m. in the cafeteria to meet representatives from colleges around the country and organizations for those looking to start their career after high school. Recently, our one-act Lakeside Theater team for Prelude to a Kiss went to compete at GTC, also known as Georgia Theater Conference. While unfortunately we didn't win, two students, Patrick Oliver and Augustina Marshall, came home with All-Star Cast Awards. Make sure to buy your tickets for the fall shows now.
Graduation date change. Lakeside High School Class of 2025 will have their graduation ceremony on Friday, May 23rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. at the Georgia College State University Convocation Center. Mark your calendars. Saturday, January 25th, 2025 is the annual Viking 5K. Everyone is invited to participate, and you can email the race director here for more information. The race supports the Lakeside Foundation, raising funds for scholarships, facility improvements, classroom grants, professional development, and more to enhance the Lakeside community. See you in January. Come join the Lakeside Debate Club, an excellent addition to your college resume. You can compete with our general debate team registered under the National Speech and Debate Association and sponsored by Max Verner. Or if you want an experience based more on dialogue, reflection, and collaboration, you can compete with our Ethics Bowl team registered under the National High School Ethics Bowl and sponsored by Mr. Collier. Meetings are every Monday from 3:30 to 4:30 in Max Verner's room 1601. Fill out the interest form at this link or scan the QR code here.
Please send us your announcements. If there's something happening that you notice we aren't covering, you can even just let us know where to look.
You can send them to this email here. And now on to a special Halloween segment with Nora and Sinai.
Hi, I'm Nora.
Hi, I'm Sinai,
And welcome to our Halloween special horror story.
My name is Juliano, and I'm a junior, 11th grade.
My grandma was a force of nature, and I loved her. When my grandma died, the relatives locked up the house, and it remained untouched for 10 years, except for regular bi-weekly cleanings. I eventually bought the house and started to clean things out because everything was exactly how it was the way she died. The first night we were in the house, and it was hot as Hades, but my kids, who are teenagers, tried on grandma's fancy robe, jewelry, and wiglets. They rooted through dressers and trunks. It was all fun and games until it wasn't. In the middle of the night, my 19-year-old daughter came running into our bed crying and yelling about the woman standing at the end of her bed.
Okay, has this ever happened to you guys? Like, you're sitting in bed, and like you wake up or something, and like you look in the corner, and you think it's something, but it's like your clothes.
Yeah, it's like your clothes sitting on a chair.
Exactly.
I think that's what this girl was thinking. She refused to return to that room, so she stayed in our bed that night and many nights to follow. I did tell her that we were sleeping in the bed where my grandfather died. She vowed to never return again. I just think it's weird that a 19-year-old is sleeping in the same bed as her parents multiple nights in a row.
Yeah. I just can't understand why you would want to do that. Like, even if you're scared.
I don't really think it's that weird.
On the second night in the house, my husband woke up and asked who was in the hallway, thinking it was one of the other kids. He got up to look around, but saw no one. It was one of the girls in their robes heading for the bathroom, except it wasn't. My daughter went next door to the cousin's house to let out the dog and returned with a picture of a family reunion. She pointed out my grandmother and said, "This is the lady I saw standing at the end of my bed." She had never met her great-grandmother.
I guess
It
people
wasn't
grieve in different ways.
Yeah, I get it. People got PTSD. But like
PTSD from what, Yuli?
No. I get her lore.
What?
'Cause-
Are you
yes,
talking?
bro.
This is like
I-
pure brain rot conversation.
No, it's not. I got the point.
Yuli, you don't know what you're talking
I
about.
do.
I give that story a 0.5 out of 10 because it just sounds stupid, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it sounds so fabricated.
A 2 out of 10 for me.
Why?
Because like it's just like the story is so made up. Like I feel like everybody could say that they've seen or heard something of their dead relative or something. I would
Yeah. I think it's a coping mechanism, except they never met them, so I don't know.
You already know what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say?
I'm a glaze. Solid 5.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah,
5 out of
that's
10.
pretty high for whatever that was.
All right.
Anyways, that's all for our
Subscribe.
yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Subscribe. Bye.
Paranoia, no.
My name is Joan Thomas, and this is Scary Movie Review. And the movie that we're reviewing today is the 1982 version of The Thing. This movie is about researchers in Antarctica that are being hunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims after he kills them. More details about this movie. It starts with Russian people in a helicopter shooting at a dog, and it runs to the research facility where these 12 researchers are, and the Russians got the helicopter and they start having a shoot off with the researchers, and they lose. So they put the dog in a pen with the rest of the wolves, and it gets crazy after that. But I like this movie. In my opinion, I like this movie because it gives you a sense of putting yourself in that situation that the actors are in, that the researchers are in, and it gives you a sense of paranoia because you don't know who the alien is, and you don't know if it's one of them, two of them, because the thing duplicates. And it really gives you a suspense of hopelessness and wondering who's gonna survive, who's gonna be the thing's next victim. This movie was rated a 4.7 out of 5, but personally I give this movie a 5 out of 5 due to how gory it is and the cuts and the feeling you have while you watch this movie. This is a real classic horror movie that I would recommend anyone to watch, especially if you like gore, suspension, paranoia, and like thinking. It really puts you in the place or as the role of the researchers. This is the end of Scary Movie Review. I hope you like it, and if you don't like this movie, you can come up to me in the hallway and tell me what's your favorite scary movie. But let's go back to Patrick and Lila.
That's all for the news this week.
It might seem surprising, but not all teachers show the news every Friday or Monday. So spread the word so that all students can enjoy their weekly news.
See you this Friday.